This segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and the Mortgage Link. The DMV's real estate market has proven itself remarkably steady and increasingly appealing for people looking for an investment property. And joining us now to tell us more about building wealth here in the DC area are Josh Green, the president of Eastern Title and Settlement, Milos Mikovic from the agency, along with Carrie Rill from the Mortgage Link, who also has information about an upcoming webinar you won't want to miss. Gentlemen, welcome. Great to see you. Carrie, we'd love to hear about this webinar.
Yeah, June 10th from 12:30 to 1:15. Come join us. We're going to do a high-level overview, talk about some different financing options for people that are interested in investment property purchases. We'll focus on non-QM programs. We'll talk about DCSR loans, and we'll share some tricks of the trade in regards to having you look for those properties that you'd like to get into for investment property purposes.
Excellent, excellent. Yep. I understand there's a QR code that people can
link onto the QR code, and then it will give you the opportunity to sign up for the Zoom link. Fantastic. So 12:30 to 1:15 on June 10th.
Okay, fantastic. We will show that again. And we also have another QR code that we like to share.
Yeah, for all the homeowners, click on the QR code. It'll give you the ability to learn a little bit more about your property and its value. Gives you the value based off of Black Knight, which is an AVM. In addition to that, any home buyers, you can go in there and you play around with that as well, and it will help you find and locate some properties and give you some ideas about those.
Okay, fantastic. Great resource. Thank you for that. Milos, thank you for being here. Let's talk about this DC market. It remains strong despite, other markets in the area up and down. Why is that?
Absolutely. DMV area continue to be strong. Strong job stability, government presence, and high demand for the housing.
Yeah, that's true. The government presence makes it always a very...
A lot of insulation in our area.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was in Chevy Chase at a house down by NIH, and I mean, it was a steady stream of people on a Saturday just going in and looking at. I've never seen so many people going to look at a house.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. I would imagine that makes it prime location and place to have an investment property. Absolutely. So what's kind of a great investment property right now, or what are you seeing? Is it townhouses? Is it single family type of homes, apartments?
It's always a good time to buy a good investment property. Not necessarily is a condo or a townhouse, but location is a main thing, and make sure there is good, a strong commuter access, walkability, lifestyle, and strong rental demand.
Yeah, so those are some of the things you're looking for. I mean, location overall in DMV is great, but those things in a location.
Yeah, redevelopment as well.
Yeah, okay, all right. Now, let's talk about negotiating power, right? Buyers have more negotiating power right about now. What does that actually look like, though, for people?
Well, that's right. Now we're seeing the most opportunity in the last few years to negotiate. We say it's more balanced market. It's not strong like seller's market. So it's not just about the price, it's overall terms, maybe closing credits, or it can be repairs. So buyers and investors, they have more opportunity to negotiate for a better deal.
I see, okay, makes sense. Josh, for those thinking about an investment property, how important is cash flow for that type?
Well, I mean, that's probably the most important, because if you don't have the cash flow, you can't buy the property, right? Yeah. But the best way to get into an investment property, I think, is buying your first home and then going in there with an idea of renting it and then buying another and then continuing to do that and not getting stuck in your forever home and staying in that home forever, use it. I still have the first house I ever bought in 2006 and we rent it now and we make $1,800 off it every month, and our mortgage is $1,200.
Yeah.
So, you don't get money right away, but over time, as the rents go up, they go up 3-5% a year. We started out at $1,800, and now we're at $3,000 with the same tenant for 10 years.
Wow. Yeah, I'm jealous. I wish we were in the position to do that.
You brought up a good point. I mean, rents in our area continue to go up. So to purchase a property and be able to find out in advance what the market rents are for that property, you want to make certain that it's going to cover your mortgage payment and your expenses, so you can have some cash flow on there. Yeah, and you can get into these properties, with less than 20% down using the method that Josh just mentioned. You buy your first house, sell it, buy the next one, and or not sell that one, you retain it, then you rent it and move on to your next property as your primary residence.
One of the things in this area is if you rent to a family, they might sign a 1 or 2 year lease, But if they're in a good school district, they're not going to leave until their kid graduates high school or even college, because they want that consistency with the kids, with their friends, the neighborhood,
Yeah.
staying in the same schools, going from middle school to high school.
Yeah.
It's really important to keep that core group of friends, for the kids to,
Yeah.
grow up with each other and,
Yeah, that is a great point. School districts. And luckily in the
school
DMV, we've
districts.
got a lot of great school districts. So, gentlemen, thank you very much. Very nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. I think we're going to have another look at the information regarding the upcoming investment property webinar. You can scan the QR code on your screen to RSVP. You can also scan this code, this QR code, to see the value of your property. And be sure to follow the real estate top performers on YouTube to get more advice on buying and selling a home in today's market.